Tahoe's a happy boy. He got to go fishing, and he's all stinky and wet. And Glacier got to go jump off the dock, right? And now we are gonna, let's see if he's got them yet. Nope. We're gonna go kayaking. This is the little lake that we're on. So the boys had a blast swimming. Rocky's over there getting his shoes on because he forgot to put sunscreen on and doesn't want to burn his feet. And there's a airplane race today. They're so little you can hardly see them. But oh, this is awesome. Do it again. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's up?
Oh, nothing. Checking out the lake.
What do you think so far?
I'm impressed.
Yeah. It's a small lake, so there's some boats on here that really don't belong on here. It's kind of silly, but it's nice for a smaller boat.
Well, it's bigger than Bass Lake.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty weedy, and we saw lots of bluegills, and you saw
Dead northern.
dead northern. That don't count.
And then it looked like a sucker.
Really?
What?
Ugh. But anyway,
Not that long.
so we have access to the lake. We can use it whenever we want. The downfall is that you see the wheels on Rocky's kayak right there? Those we have to use to drag them down to the beach area to put them in. So it's kind of a pain, but it's okay. It's very pretty. Water feels good.
There was a place that was probably the size of a high school.
Oh yeah, on this little lake. It was huge, crazy. Then, after a lovely meal of grilled tenderloin from the grass-fed beef you bought and a baked potato, you have to get on your e-bike and ride to the windmill and get ice cream. How is it?
Yummy.
And this is the bike trail that's right behind our house that goes from Tomahawk all the way up to Managua. It's a really nice trail. This is a little rough, but up farther it's nicer, hard-packed gravel. And it conveniently goes to the Tilted Loon, which is a good restaurant, and the windmill where we got our ice cream. And then if you go in the other direction, it goes to Tomahawk, and we can go to Dairy Queen and get ice cream there. Rocky's favorite thing. Do you ever look in the mirror and go, holy cow, am I getting old? You don't feel old inside, it's just the outside that looks old. So those are just some of the things that we're doing while we're working on the mobile home, getting it up to speed. There's so many things that have to be done in here. Our love seat comes today. Yay, so we'll have somewhere other than the table to sit. We're getting caught up on all of our maintenance things, doctor appointments. I got new tires on my Jeep. Yay! So I'll be ready for rock climbing and alpine trail off-roading. Probably won't happen this year. So we have a grandbaby coming in September. We were supposed to be in Ouray for the whole month, but grandbabies take precedence. So we'll be here to see her. And let's see, what else did we do? Oh, we have a stove coming and a stove hood and, you know, all the housey things. But in the meantime, we're taking e-bike rides, and we got new e-bikes. And there's a reason for that. We ended up getting electrics. And they, I don't know if you know anything about them, but they fold in half. We've been battling taking our big juiced rip current S's in the rig, and it's such a pain to put them in there with the motorcycles. So Rocky decided to get these foldable electrics, and those will fit in the Jeep. Fold them in half, throw them in the Jeep, and then he doesn't have to mess around with them in the rig. So it was a bit of an adjustment at first when we took them out. We're like, oh man, this is so different. They're not as comfortable as our juiced, for sure. But for what we use them for when we're down in Georgia and stuff, which is where they're going to go, they'll be great and on short trips and things. So we'll leave the juiced Rip Current S's up here when we leave, which is not too long from now. The big news that we have to share is after much consideration and research, we are going to make the investment into independent suspension with MoRide. We have an appointment in November. We made the deposit yesterday. We've broken wet bolts on our rig, and we just feel like we love our Brinkley. We don't want it to get wrecked. So and the roads are more horrible than people describe. It's beyond me why Illinois and Indiana can charge you all those tolls and have such crappy roads. Whatever. So we're putting the independent suspension on. We're going to take you with in November. I've already asked permission for taping, so you guys will see that. We are allowed to stay on our rig when it's down there because we might be down there for a week. I'll go into why later. Usually it's just a day and a half to 2 days to get it done. Now, the way MoRide does it is they will convert you to disc brakes and the independent suspension. We already have disc brakes, so we're going to save a bunch of money by just using the disc brakes that we already have. So that's exciting news. September is our next planned trip, unless we decide to take our grandson somewhere before that, nearby. And we are going to Missouri to spend a few days with Todd and Sheila from Switch It Up again. So I hope everything is going well with you guys. I hope you're having a great summer. And I hope you're getting out there and doing it while you still can.